present. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
We are pleased to meet you, sir. Kindly introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you very much. Nice to have you here with me. My name is Oguniyi. I'm an honorable member representing Ojomu Balogun constituency at the Kwara State House of Assembly. Currently also the chairman House Committee on Energy and the deputy chairman House Committee on Education and Human Capital Development.
What inspired you to run for office, and how do you stay connected to your constituents?
Okay, my inspiration or motivation for running for office is born out of the passion for service. I'm someone who is very passionate about serving the people, improving the lots and the conditions of the people, and also part of a team who seeks to address societal challenges and needs. So that is primarily my motivation for running for office and for being in active partisan politics. About your question, the second part of your question, which has to do with how I stay connected with the people, with the constituents, I think as a representative, elected representative of the people, it is very, very important to be connected with the people, to be accessible, to be reachable, to be able to eat and drink and sit with the people. For me, there are so many opportunities and avenues that I consistently use to engage with the people. Primarily, I ensure that I have a functional constituency office where I receive correspondence, I set up meetings, interface with the constituents from time to time. There are other forums on different occasions that will organize meetings to engage with the people in various clusters and in their various classifications and grouping. One other area that for me I think has also been very helpful is being able to be available to attend functions of constituents. I think a lot of people appreciate the fact that one identify with them during their mourning period, one identify with them during their celebration period. So you will find me attending the naming ceremony of the constituents. You'll find me attending the burial of fidel prayer, wake-up service of constituent, because it's very important that we do not isolate ourselves and stay connected with the people.
Sir, are there any bills or initiatives you are currently working on that you would like to share?
Thank you for your question. And this is really the heart of my job, my current job, which as an elected representative of the people, the primary function is the legislative duty, which has to do with bill makings, law making, and various other kind of legislative intervention, among which also include regular oversight of activities of MDAs and other agencies. In terms of the legislative interventions that have either directly been involved or co-sponsored, there are quite a number of them, which borders on issues of sustainable development goals and climate change, particularly as it affects the issue of deforestation and issues like the revamping of technical education, issues like addressing the issue of mortality and the issue of drug use and drug prevalence among the youth, which is a major concern in a lot of our society. So these are some of the legislative intervention and many more. But precisely with regards to the bill that I'm currently working on, that has to do is a bill called a bill on the need for the preservation of ancestral homes and property. I think that is that seeks to address the issue where younger generations who do not really understand the labors and the contributions of the ancestors in terms of having a place that is dignified for that can be referred to as the root of the people. I think it's very important for us to treat those kind of places with dignity and ensure that, I mean, new generations don't just come around and, you know, either sell off those kind of, you know, collective properties, or just, you know, abandon them, or even put them in a very state of disrepair.
Sir, how do you respond to criticism or disagreement from constituents?
Okay, criticism, I mean, for me, is part of progress. I belong to a school of thought who believes that you cannot improve anything without constructive criticism. So it's very important. I think it's also good for us to separate destructive criticism from constructive criticism. But the baseline really is that I have a positive attitude towards criticism, because without doing that, there's really no room for improvement, and there is really no way that we can always. So I welcome it from time to time. I mean, I welcome criticism from time to time, and with my attitude to even the destructive criticism is not to focus really on the messenger, but rather on the message, and take the substance of the issue and try to move on from there.
Sir, kindly highlight some of your achievements so far in the office.
All right, thank you. A number of the achievements that I've been able to record across the various wards in the constituencies are physical projects, or physical projects that have been able to, you know, meet the need of the people. I've done water restoration, water projects, borehole in Ojomu Northwest, water restoration projects in Ojomu Southeast, Ojomu Central A, Ojomu Central B also, where we've had pockets of non-functional boreholes that, you know, over a long period of time, they have not been able to, either because, you know, they are no longer in good use. So we've, in those kind of places, restore those water back to a functional use to ensure that it benefits the people. And in some other places, we have also been able to, you know, put new borehole in such locations. Also, I'd like to mention that I've been able to facilitate the construction of the Lamodiunirike Bridge, thanks to the governor, who magnanimously approved that, you know, a bus culvert should be constructed that's sufficient enough to carry the volume of water that has been disturbing during rainy season. Is a big problem. I mean, also in Balogun ward, I've been able to do the perimeter barricade for the transformer, just to ensure that, you know, the transformer is put in safety, and also people don't get into the space and thereby affecting or putting them in risk. Around between Balogun and there's a walkway that goes through Ishoshu. I've also done pedestrian bridge around that location for ease of accessibility of the people, because, I mean, it's a wooden plank that is often put there, and which from time to time, you know, affects the easy passage of the people.
Conclusively, sir, can you share a challenging experience and how you overcame it?
Okay. There are a number of challenges that I can, you know, talk about. Okay, maybe just narrowing it down to politics. I recall that in 2019 I contested for an election for the same position, which is the House of Assembly, and I won the primary election, but I didn't emerge. I mean, because of the the other, considerations within the party, I didn't emerge as the ultimate, party flag bearer, because I wasn't, given the benefit of reaping that ticket. But with perseverance, with focus, I remain, and here I am today, to the glory of God, and thanks to the people of Ojomu Balogun constituency and Offa as a whole for their support. So I think for me the lesson there is challenges are really part of life. There is no way that we can, we can separate challenges from life. It's only the dead who do not have challenges. So from day to day, we'll face challenges, but we must have our absolute faith in God, and then have confidence in the fact that we can overcome any challenge. And as they come, we will face it, and we'll prevail.
Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you too.
Sorry.
Okay, so your question about Ijakadi, upcoming Ijakadi. So I'm part of I belong to one of the committees, which is the Communication and Publicity Committee, headed by Dr. Waheed Olaguju, and we have a host of other very eminent personalities who are part of that committee, among which also include Alhaji Debo Adedeji, Are Musba Olani, and others. So, for me, Ijakadi is coming, so it's important. That is the part of the year that we all gather to celebrate our culture and heritage. So my plea and request to everyone is that we should all look forward to it and be part of it, and particularly for our youth. We'll have this time around, we have a very wonderful plan for the youth. With the concert, we're bringing in a number of guest artists who are going to be performing during the lineup of the Jakadi activity. The grand finale itself is coming up on the 28th of December. So I really will ask our people to look forward to it and be part of it.